Good afternoon and a very warm welcome from Oestersund. Just one race left here from this season's first World Cup, and it really has been very exciting. And this new season, quite a bit of change in the women's field, although Tora Berger taking the 2 victories so far. No Neuner, and has given an awful lot of new names a good possibility, more confidence, self-belief. PIDHRUSHNA took 2nd place yesterday, and VILUKHINA for Russia took 3rd place. But we're just going to, as the women warm up, we're going to just look at the highlights from the men's race earlier this morning, and what an absolute cracker it was. Well, this is how it panned out. Incredibly, Ustugov kept strong, kept his skiing strong, his mind strong, and in for the final shoot. He had a good space behind him with Svensson chasing him down. Martin Fourcade coming in, Bernbacher in the mix. It started well, it started really well. And then the nerves, as Svensson came alongside. Fourcade, there he is in 3rd. In the 3rd lane, Bernbacher 4th, Piper's in there as well. Boeuf and Ustugov just feeling the pressure of the rest of the pack closing in on him, missing the last shot as well. Svensson, just the 4th shot. Had that one gone down, things would be so different. He would have been out in 1st place. Legelic, the new experience of starting with bib number 1. It started well, but just fading a little on the range, the concentration levels. And then it was all change, as often is the case after this shoot. Bernbacher, over the last couple of years, the confidence grown so much, proving once again that he has the mindset to control himself on the shoot of greatest pressure. Martin Fourcade having a little look behind, just seeing where the rest of the pack are. I think he felt confident that he could outsprint Bernbacher, but Bernbacher going wide to try and take him before the home straight, trying to get the best line. A little stumble there from Bernbacher, allowing Martin Fourcade to take the best lane, which is the middle lane. Martin Fourcade, what a fantastic start for his season. A 1st, a 10th, and then a 1st, but moving forward all the way from 10th to take the victory in the pursuit competition. Bernbacher, what a job, what a great performance from him. Once again, the chance to have a look at the power, the strength of Martin Fourcade. He wanted that victory. Anton Shipulin, all the way up from 23rd into 3rd position. Piper and Svensson having to slide into 4th and 5th position. Well, Martin Fourcade, he paced it so well, as you have to. And there we are, once again, Martin Fourcade, just confirmation. 1st position, Bernbacher 2nd, Anton Shipulin. Well, Shipulin has got to feel very good about that. Moving all the way up from 23rd to 3rd. A lot of traffic on the tracks. Well, the spectators, the loyal spectators, lots of Russian fans here. So many of the Swedes as well. Norwegians have come across the border. So quite a little festival we've been having in Oestersund. Tomorrow the athletes will fly down, most of them down to the Alps, and of course Hochfilzen next week. And just before Christmas, the 3rd World Cup in Slovenia, Pokljuka. We're going to have a quick break as the women line up to start. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome from Oestersund, the last race to take place in just, 9 minutes time. And the women's pursuit, they will be starting as they finished yesterday in the sprint race, and that means it's Tora Berger leading out ahead of Ukrainian Olena PIDHRUSHNA. And right behind her it's Olga VILUKHINA. Only 19 seconds separating the first 3. Well, the zeroing, every day you must zero or center your rifles with some practice shooting. Each team is given a lane to do that. You see all the scopes there, the coaches. They scope the fall of the shot. They make any adjustments they feel are necessary, with the wind very strong and changeable yesterday. A little calmer today. And this is how they finished yesterday. VILUKHINA, well, only missing one shot. Rostotsev there, delighted with that performance, allowing VILUKHINA her best ever result. Another best result. So many personal bests coming into this new season. PIDHRUSHNA, again only one shot missed, and it was in the stand. She powered her way around to finish only 17 seconds.
Oui, oui, nous sommes là, nous sommes prêts.
BERGER. And here she is, the lady who announced she was seriously considering and going to retire at the end of last season.
Non, je vous coupe avant qu'on passe aux filles. On revient de la conférence de presse où on a discuté avec Martin. Juste deux informations sur ce qui s'est passé dans le dernier tour. Ils se sont mis d'accord, et en fait Martin à la sortie du stade a dit à Andreas Birnbauer, on travaille ensemble une bonne partie du dernier tour pour que personne ne rentre sur nous, et on s'expliquera à la fin. C'est un éclairage assez intéressant sur ce dernier tour. Et l'autre chose, c'est que Martin rentre dans le livre des records des victoires de biathlète, et c'était ça un de ses objectifs ce week-end. Il est maintenant le 5e biathlète derrière Olena Björndalen avec ses 93 victoires. Il y a Raphaël Poiré 44 victoires, Sven Fischer 33 victoires, Svensen 28 victoires, et désormais Martin Fourcade 16 victoires, puisqu'il y a 2 jours avec sa 15e victoire sur l'individuel, il égalait Frode Andresen et Vladimir Dratchev. Désormais il les dépasse et il est donc le 5e biathlète de l'histoire à compter le plus grand nombre de victoires.
While out of breath to make sure that everything is feeling good for today's competition as best as it can be. The backup, the all-important backup from coaches to helpers to physios to the wax technicians, and some teams are very lucky. They have up to 7, 8 wax technicians working on only 4 or 5 athlete skis, and there's so important glide factor on the skis today. Domracheva, 7th she'll start out. I think she may have hope for a slightly better start to this season, now that her main rival from last season has retired, Magdalena Neuner. But today I think it could well be Domracheva's day. She must feel good about the way she's skiing, and that certainly helps. The shooting is important, but if you can't ski up with the best, reducing considerably your chances of a victory.
L'autre chose que disait Martin, c'est qu'il ne voulait pas revivre ce qu'il avait vécu face au même Andreas Birnbauer à Angolf l'an dernier, où Birnbauer avait sauté vraiment sur la...
And what time you start. So you have to make sure you're disciplined enough to get yourself organized, the rifle ready, the rifle checked. You have to have the trigger pressure checked every time you race, and it has to be greater than 500 grams of braking pressure. Rifles are kept in the stands, the coaches are there to help. They've all selected, or they should have selected, their best skis by now, and already marked them up. Often you get a pair of skis that can work well in, well, around 0 conditions and these colder temperatures, today around -10. And you do get skis which work so well in the warmer down to middle cold temperatures as we have here in Oestersund. Well, the spectators, they certainly enjoyed the men's competition. It was a very exciting competition. It changed leads so many times. And, well, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm sure the women's race will be no different. And still, you could say, having had the long preparation, the summer months, in fact, the temperature's dropping down a little. I said -10. It's dropped down to -12 now. And a lot of the athletes, with the wind chill factor yesterday, they said their toes, their fingers, and any exposed skin yesterday was so cold. And many more layers put on today. The ever-happy Gusner. Looking a bit, well protected from the cold. So various options for warm-ups, everyone keeping warm without a doubt. You need to keep those muscle groups ready to explode from the start gate. Now Tina Bachmann, the tall figure there, the German, she did really well last year. Bachmann moving from 27th up to 7th last year. Well, here's a chance looking down. Tora Berger 17 seconds back to second place. VILUKHINA 19 seconds. Henkel, she won the World Championships pursuit here in 2008. And she has 27 seconds to pull back. Further down, we're looking at SOLEMDAL, one of the fastest skiers yesterday, but she missed 4 targets, 1:14 behind. GASPARIN 23, great form on the skis for the Swiss girl from Pontresina. There's Tina Bachmann, 33rd. Last year she started this one in 26th, moved all the way up to 6th. Can she do better than that today? Miriam Gössner, we saw her dancing and smiling, 45. She's got 1 minute 56 to get up to the top. It's a tall order. When you're back down below 2 minutes, it's very difficult, nigh on impossible to move up. We have seen it though. Podium positions have been gained from this tail end of the field. 2 minutes, 28 seconds, all the way back to Uyuko Suzuki. And 2:28 in the men's race. The cut-off time for the 60th fastest man in yesterday's sprint was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So slightly more compacted male field than the female field. Well, who's it going to be? I'm quite sure that Henkel will have a good feeling about today. Tora Berger, when you've had 2 wins and this is the 3rd race, clearly she's on good skiing form, she's on great shooting form. Will she feel the pressure today? VILUKHINA, her best, equal best I should say, performance of 3rd. Of course she was 3rd in this race at the World Championships in March in Ruhpolding. So can VILUKHINA, from only 19 seconds back, move up onto the podium in 1st place? Well, you can forgive them for continually dancing up here. They have to keep warm. It is chilly. It feels like a damn cold because of the big lake that we have. Big volume of water just 3 kilometers from the shooting range. And that creates a lot of the wind disturbances we have.